see that this is a very gruesome scene here at the end of the Boston Marathon. There were 2 explosions at the finish line, and this has resulted in a number of injuries. We're hearing at least 20 to 30 people have been taken to the hospital. This could include runners. Okay, so if you're watching right now, we're actually seeing the explosion on the right hand, on your right hand. There you go. You can see the explosion. So it looks like it happened right behind the spectators. So you can see that explosion that just went off. 20 to 30 people were taken to the medical tent and surrounding hospitals. Likely these were spectators who were standing on the side, possibly runners as well. So you're taking a look at these live pictures. This is happening right now, and we have 22 News reporter Christine Lee with us on the phone right now. She said that she actually heard these explosions going off. She was in the Fairmount Copley Hotel when this happened. That's the hotel where all the media is gathering. This is, of course, a major event. So Christine Lee was in there putting together a story for our newscast. She said she actually heard the explosion going off. And as you can see from the pictures here, this is a very gruesome scene. There's blood all over the sidewalk. Okay, and this is, again, a look at the explosion as it's happening. So this is right behind the spectators where people are gathering, you know, hundreds of thousands of people gathering. Christine, can you still hear me?
Yes, I can.
So what is it like there now? We were just watching pictures of this explosion. We see people running, you know, it looks like sheer chaos when this happens. What is it like there? Where are you standing right now? Are you actually outside?
I'm actually by the medical tent by the finish line, which is right in front of the Fairmount Copley Hotel.
Okay, so many people were brought to this tent. There's, of course, a tent when, you know, runners are dehydrated at the end. So some people were brought to that tent, but a number of them have been brought to hospitals, correct?
Sorry, what was the question you asked? I couldn't hear you.
It sounds like a number of people are either being treated at the medical tent at this point, or
yes, that's correct. So at the end of the finish line, runners who are exhausted, suffering from fatigue, dehydration, low sodium counts, they are ushered into a medical tent in Copley Square,
okay,
and which is by the finish line. And so a lot of the spectators, runners who were injured, are being directed into the medical tent, and from there, in the worst cases, many of them right now, I'm looking at them, they're racers, they're being ushered into the ambulances and rushed to Boston area hospital.
Okay.
And they do have, I mean, the injuries are pretty gruesome.
So what we're seeing here is that this happened 3 hours after the winners crossed the finish line. We're hearing of a loud explosion, both of which Christine is saying that she heard from inside the hotel. This is the north side of Boylston Street, just before the photo bridge that marks the finish line. So as we're taking